Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the second part of eating vegan as a non-vegan in the month of February. So in my last video at the end for the second week of Feb, I was up in London with Ollie, so I didn't film that, so this is now week 3. And I must say, it was going alright still, but I was starting to miss dairy and egg products. I was missing having like a hot chocolate or a tea because I don't like substituted milk in those drinks unless it's for a smoothie. So at this point I was struggling with missing that. Meat was alright, to be fair, like I wasn't craving that too much, but yeah, the dairy and the eggs was the worst part. However, I persevered and went on to week 3, so if you're interested to see what I had in that week, just keep watching. So tonight I remembered I had a vegan ready pancake mix in my cupboard that Ollie had given to me, so I decided to give that a go. For that I just emptied the mix into the bowl and added some soy milk up to the line as per the instruction. But then I decided to add more for a runnier consistency as I prefer making crepes to pancakes. I know this is bizarre, but I've never had a classic lemon and sugar crepe before, so I decided to try it this time. I don't know exactly what it was, but these crepes did not taste good. They tasted really wheaty, so personally I would not recommend this ready mix. I had 2 crepes and then felt sick from the taste and had to bin the rest, so not great overall. For dinner the next day, I made a quick and easy creamy pesto pasta using linguine this time. I boiled the linguine in vegetable broth to give them more flavour, and then I started chopping some tomatoes. Once the pasta is cooked or most of the water is evaporated, add 2 tablespoons of vegan pesto, your chopped tomatoes and some spinach, and then mix it all around. Then add 2 tablespoons of vegan cream and mix it some more. You can always add more cream if you like to as well. So usually I would make this with chicken breast and boil the pasta in chicken broth instead. So yeah, let's see if this is just as good. I feel like you could add tofu as a chicken substitute or even vegan chicken. I just couldn't be bothered. This was a quick meal evening. I will say, forgot to season with salt and pepper. Usually I don't have to because it would be on the chicken, but in this case it would have been good. But other than that, tasty, quick and easy, creamy pesto pasta. On Wednesday morning I was rushing out for class at 9 AM with the others, so I decided to make a quick sausage English muffin to take with me for breakfast and lunch. I just put some ketchup and vegan sausages on for this and called it a day. In the evening, I had leftovers from the night before, so this was a very straightforward day in terms of the meals. The next day, I just had English muffins for breakfast again, so moving straight to the evening, I made some vegan burgers. For these, I just chopped up some tomatoes into slices, some brown onions, and mixed together some ketchup and vegan mayo for the sauce. Then I put some curly fries in the oven before I started frying the vegan burger patty. I used Linda McCartney's quarter pounder and they're really good. I seasoned that with salt and pepper on both sides and then added in the onions to fry alongside the patty. I then took the onions out and put them on some kitchen towel to soak up any excess oil and put the burger buns in to crisp them up a bit. I sprinkled some vegan mozzarella on and then covered the pan with a lid to help the cheese melt. Because vegan cheese doesn't melt so well, it burnt the patty a bit while I was waiting, but that wasn't the end of the world. I then assembled everything and added some lettuce and the chips and then sat down to watch the new season of Love is Blind with my best friend of 12 years, Francie, on FaceTime.
I'll tell you my one is Chelsea.
Yeah, my one's not Chelsea.
Good.
Yeah. Good. Chelsea.
Also ich finde ihn jetzt nicht attraktiv, aber im Moment finde ich, ist er noch eine nette Person.
Also ich finde ihn cute. Also jetzt
Okay.
auch optisch, der ist so low-key ugly. So, ja, so doch ist so.
The next day I attempted to make sticky cauliflower for lunch. This is a recipe I found on Instagram and will try to add the original video somewhere for you guys. First I made the batter and then added all the cauliflower. I had frozen mine from a few weeks ago, but it worked out just as well. Mix that all around until the florets are all fully covered and then cover them in some panko breadcrumbs. Spread them out on a baking tray, drizzle with some oil and then bake them at 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 30 minutes or until cooked. For this sauce, you're meant to break this up into a few steps and toast the sesame seeds first, but I was in a rush so I just added everything in at once. Then put your pan on the hob on medium-high and heat up the sauce until it thickens. It will thicken quite a lot because of the cornstarch, so then gradually add some water until it has a runnier but still sticky consistency. Get your cauliflower out the oven. I decided to try a piece and even without the sauce it was super yummy and crispy, so this could also be added to a different dish I reckon. Then add the cauliflower into the sauce and toss till it's covered. I also made a little side salad to go with it. I'm going to try this very quickly because I need to go and do some work, but my god, it smells delicious. It's still piping hot. Mmm. Whoa. Oh my god. Mm. Oh my god. This is delicious. Bro. Oh! Can't believe I made this. It basically tastes like a sweet and sour chicken substitute. Because you get some crunch from the panko breadcrumbs, but then it's sticky, sweet and sticky from the sauce. Wow, this is good. I'm gonna get some good work done after this. Woo! Try this one, guys. In the evening, I had some cauliflower leftovers with rice and it was just as scrummy. Tonight, I decided to try and make a creamy vegan ramen. Once again, the original recipe is from Instagram and I'll try to link the video below. First, I chopped up the ingredients I needed and then dissolved a stock cube for later. As I was having gyozas with this, I started with frying them off before adding some soy sauce to steam them for another few minutes. You?
Yeah, what are you making?
Then add some oil, your veggies and garlic to the wok and let that fry for a bit. Unfortunately, I underestimated how hot that middle hob gets, even on the lowest heat, and managed to burn my gyozas and set off the smoke alarm. So, well done, Melissa. Wait, actually, do you think I could make more? So I started over with the gyozas and then got back to my veggies. Add some red chili paste to the veggies, mix it and then add your vegetable broth. Let that simmer for a bit and then add your plant-based cream. Add your udon noodles and then cook until they're softened. Make sure the heat isn't on too high for this, as you don't want to split the cream you've just added. When the noodles are cooked, add it all to a bowl and the gyozas and sprinkle over some sesame seeds. This is good. On the last day for this week, I had some sausage and hash brown English muffins for lunch. In the evening, I wanted to end on a high with some crepes that tasted good rather than the epic fail that was Monday's ready mix. So here's the vegan crepes I usually make, and I guarantee these taste just like regular crepes. I'm usually a Nutella addict when it comes to crepes, so this was, believe it or not, actually really hard for me, but I managed to not give in to my cravings. So here's some vegan toppings that I would recommend instead. Alright, so that's it for my month of eating vegan as a non-vegan in February, because for week 4 I was back up in London, this time for a job interview though, which now I also know I was successful in and I got the job, but more on that in another video. So again, I did not film that because I was with Ollie. I would say I still missed dairy and eggs in the 4th week, but funnily enough, as soon as I was then kind of allowed to have it, I didn't want it. So as soon as it turned March, I don't know, like I didn't eat meat for a week or so just because I was like, don't know if I want it. Dairy I did have straight away basically, but I will say the first 2 days it didn't feel like my tummy was very happy. Now looking back on it as well, I did enjoy it more than maybe in the moment. What I will say is though, you do need to plan in more time to cook more or to do more or to plan more meals. Unless you're a really good cook to begin with and you know what to do with everything, fine, but I'm not naturally gifted in the cooking department, I wouldn't say, so I had to actually sit down and plan all my meals properly, so I couldn't just go to the cupboard and grab something randomly as a snack. I had to like have a snack planned in. So I will say it takes more effort and it takes more time in the cooking, but that's not me saying that you shouldn't eat vegan because of that or eat less animal products because of that. Again, this is not a video where I'm forcing anyone to do this or asking anyone to do this, because ultimately I think it's everyone's choice what they eat and what they want to eat. I will say though, I think everyone should probably just cut down a bit, because as a society we do consume a lot of meat. A lot of meat. A lot of dairy as well, don't get me wrong, but meat is like, oh, massive consumption. You know what, I think if everyone just has it 1 day less a week, that's already something. But yeah, all in all, I do recommend this. If you want to try it, absolutely give it a go. I'm finding now I'm a bit more experimental in my cooking, and I also enjoy it a bit more because I've actually had to do it, and now it's getting a bit more therapeutic cooking. So actually, not a bad thing. So yeah, so I will definitely eat more vegan stuff in future, 100%, and I think it will also be easier for when Ollie and I move together. Success, I think. Successful. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below if you're vegan, if you're veggie, if you're pescatarian, what kind of food you eat, any like recommendations you might have for recipes, and who knows, maybe I'll try them out. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!